Hello everybody, Cooper here, and welcome back to another episode of my Port Adelaide management career here on AFL 26. I hope you're all doing very, very well, and this is my first management career video since I have reached 1,000 subscribers. So I want to say thank you so much for your support over the years. It has meant a great deal to me, and now I'm going to start making the money dollars. I'm going to put these monies back into the video so I can make them bigger and better for you guys. And I must admit, there's been an update since I've played my last game on AFL 26 because I started making some videos for NBA 2K26 and then I got very sick and I lost my voice for a bit, and you can probably tell it's not sounding 100%, but I'm hoping that I'm not going to be too rusty heading into today's game up against the Doggies. Doggies have won the toss. What direction are they going to go in? They're going to kick to the left of screen. And let's see how we go. Timmy English and Taylor Go going to start in the middle of the ground. Handball wide to Rosie. Now with Willem Drew. Kicks long down to full forward. Lukosius takes the mark. Hopefully, this will be the perfect start to a perfect game. I'm hoping that will be the case, but you never know. And that kick is an absolute stinker. Ooh, it's almost in though. Now with Libba at halfback for the Doggies. Kicks it short. Finds Norton. Just chipping it around right now, the Doggies. Taylor Garcia's had a couple of disposals already. Now with Matty Kennedy pushing wide. Bit of a sloppy kick, but it's a boundary throw in. Doggies win it out of the stoppage. Do a very good job, but we get the intercept mark via Farrell. Chip it short. Now with Newman. Kick it towards centre half forward here. We've got a few numbers forward. Butters is one of them. Can't take on Bontempelli in the air. Just too big and strong. Trelaw now looking down the line. Only finds Kane Farrell. And the Doggies now are out the back here. Norton takes the mark. Probably 30, maybe 35 metres out, directly in front of goal. Already has the 2 marks on the day, but looking for the first goal of the day. And does a very good job with that kick. Puts it straight through. Doggies are on the board. Working the ball out of the middle once again. Butters, full forward. Lukosius has the sit out the back. Takes another good contested mark. And this one should be an easier kick for the right footer. And surely the first goal of the day for Port Adelaide. Puts it through. Warple running over the top, kicking it short down the line. Oh, we got balls at the back here. Butters looking for Lukosius. Getting a lot of the ball early, gives it up to Dersma. Great unselfish play by Lukosius as Port Adelaide get their second. Doggies out the back once again, and Sam Darcy this time. Too easy. Gets the second goal on the day for the Bulldogs. And it has been contested footy and a lot of easy balls out the back for the Bulldogs. They need to be doing better in the middle of the ground. Down the line once again for Port Adelaide. Can't take the mark, Dersma, on this occasion. But we've got a player wide in Warple. Does well on 2. And we've got a few more out the back here. It's going to be Dersma and Caulfield this time. Dersma brings it to ground. Handball over the top to Lukosius. That's incorrect disposal. Dersma trying to pay back Lukosius from earlier. Couldn't quite get it done. Rosie sitting under this one. Will probably take it, and he does. Going to have his first shot on goal for the day. 3 disposals already for the skipper. Going to be kicking from just inside 50. It's gone to the left-hand side. A good smother there. Loose ball once again. Whitlock picks up the pieces. And Berry somehow takes the mark. He was not my target in front of goal. It's going to be his first disposal of the day. See if he can put this one through. No, he doesn't, unfortunately. Cody Waitman now at half forward, having a set shot on goal to put the Doggies back in front. That's pretty good. And he's got it. Doggies 3 goals straight. Port Adelaide 2 goals 3. And Connor Rosie replies very quickly out of the middle. Lukosius stands under it. Far too strong for Karmas. Going to be having a look at a second here, and the kick is bad. The kick is really bad. And not in a fun way. Definitely showing a little bit of rust right now to start the game. We've got Burton out the back. Should take this one uncontested, and he does. Player over the top here in Silvani. He's had a lot of the ball this season, hoping to get a little bit more of it today. Ball goes to ground. Dersma with the tackle. Burgoyne roaming forward. Can't lay a tackle, unfortunately. And Burton gets it back. Does a good job. Let's look inside. Looking for Butters. He's got 2 to deal with. Can't take it. Matt Kennedy does well. Oh, we got players over the top here. Berry. Little one to Dersma. Well done. Good unselfish play once again. And he puts it through. Yes, he does. Fantastic kick. And just like that, we are back in front. Horne-Francis spending some time in the middle now. Hewitt ran straight past the ball. Silvani has English and Norton to deal with. Just 2 big assignments. He couldn't take care of it, unfortunately. Waitman lining up for another. Kicks it over the top, but nobody home. Nick Newman stands under it nice and strong. Looking wide for Logan Evans. Back in the side, I believe, for today. Another good tackle. Can't stop a ball inside 50, but we recover well. Now we've got Hewitt and O'Brien wide. Hewitt can't take the mark. Little ball forward. Can't find a target. Dersma, nice mark at forward 50. Sends it long in the Lukosius direction once again. Takes the mark, but his goal kicking so far hasn't been great. I think he's 1 goal 2, possibly even 1 goal 3. But hopefully this kick will be a little bit better. And it is straight through the middle, straight over the umpire's hat. And a good tackle, middle of the ground. We get the holding the ball call. We've got players streaming forward. We got Lukosius, we got Butters. We just need one of you. Butters is over the top. Hopefully the siren doesn't go. It doesn't. Butters puts through his first of the day. And we have our biggest lead of the game. Connor Rosie over the top, spending a bit of time forward here. Sits under it, takes the mark. We're just starting to shake off the rust, which has been lovely. Hopefully we can put this one through. It's good. Connor Rosie, captain's goal. 22-point game. But the Doggies showing plenty of fight in these last few minutes as well. Silvani, another mark at centre half back, does well. O'Brien sitting under it, can't take the mark, but forces a contest, does a good job. That's a decent tackle, but it's in the back, unfortunately, by Arlo O'Brien. Berry over the top to Whitlock. We don't get the advantage, unfortunately. I really wish we did, because we probably could have scored a goal there. As Lukosius takes the mark, it's not going to count. But I like what I've seen from us so far today. Goad going to stay in the ruck for now. He's been the best ruck on the ground. Horne-Francis wins it wide to Butters. Lukosius down the ground. Takes the mark. 7 contested marks to start the day already. But misses an easy one. A bit of a gimme there for Lukosius. 6 goals, 5 plays, 3 straight. We've been really good since that early part of the quarter. Oh, it's advantage. I didn't want the advantage. As Burgoyne hits the post. The advantage I didn't ask for. It has been my kryptonite for most of the series. And Treloar takes the mark on Silvani. Actually does a really nice job. Berry spending some time up the ground at the moment. We've got him on a wing. Connor Rosie sits under it, does a nice job. Horne-Francis has a bit of space, as does Warple. And we can't find either of them. Really poor job there by Rosie with the kick. Berry can't take the mark on Harms. Ball goes wide now to Caulfield. Rosie giving a very slow chase. Just pretending like he's giving effort. Bontempelli down the line. We need a mark here. We can't take it. Lockie McNeil going to be lining up for his first and the Doggies' 4th. First one of the quarter as well. Puts it straight through. Whitlock hasn't seen a lot of it today. Just handballs it straight to nobody. Berry drops the intercept mark, unfortunately. And now, just a very messy game, this one so far. Kane Farrell, loose hands forward. We've got players in space. Burgoyne just sitting too far forward for our liking at the moment. We get the free kick, which is lovely. Let's just kick it long. Rosie sitting under it with Caulfield. And we get the mark. Just the old-fashioned banana around the corner. Rosie has his second. Gets it back out to a 4-goal game. Down the line now, Dersma can't take the mark. Good tackle. You don't get the free kick, though. Horne-Francis kicks it short. Now with Connor Rosie. Could probably have a shot from here, although we do have players over the top. And that, we're just going to go long. Hopefully one of our guys takes it, and Lockie Neal's going to be the one. 7 disposals on the day so far. Just the 1 contested mark. Puts through his first. Connor Rosie getting a lot of the ball early. Long ball outside 50. What a display from Connor Rosie so far. Now with Gardner once again. When again at a disadvantage. Get the fist to it. Weedman with the crumbs. He puts it through. O'Brien takes the mark at half forward. Just working around our options here. Horne-Francis sitting under it. So is Dersma. Bontempelli playing at half back right now. Takes a good mark. Lukosius can't intercept the ball. Rory Lobb takes a nice contested mark. Trying to chase him down. Connor Rosie gets hands on the footy once again. Whitlock down at full forward with Karmas. Takes the mark. He's been quiet so far, but he has been efficient. Only has the 1 mark to his name, but getting plenty of the ball. It's a poor kick, though. Logan Evans leading up the ground, does a nice job. Pushing wide, Warple, Treloar. Neither of them can take the mark in the end. Horne-Francis is amongst it as well. Arlo O'Brien with the tackle on Bailey Dale. That's holding the ball. And this is probably going to be a tough kick for the youngster, so we'll pop it over the top. And we turn the ball over. Owen Miles intercepts, does a lovely job there. Horne-Francis this time takes the mark, and we will just go back and have a set shot. Not bad. Puts it through, and it's a 37-point lead. Doggies working their way forward now. Good spoil. Farrell trying to handball over the top. We need Burton to kick the ball. He doesn't. Timmy English with the tackle. And he's going to go back, have a shot on goal. 5 disposals for the ruckman already. I'm going to be lining up for his first of the day. Does not let his side down. Lukosius now out of full forward. Takes another good mark. He's been leading. He has to be leading the ground on contested marks today. He's been absolutely astounding. For number 3, puts it through. Finally starting to put a few goals through with the big fella. He's done well. Goad gets one out of the middle of the ground. Arlo O'Brien can't take the mark, unfortunately. 18 minutes gone in the first half. Now with Bramble at half back. Timmy English, another mark around the ground, has been very, very good today. And now the Doggies pushing forward, looking for Darcy. Well done, Zirk Thatcher. Did a really, really impressive job there. Lockie Neal sitting under it. Does well to combat Tommy English. Or Timmy English, I should say. Down the line, Lukosius. One-on-one with Karmas. Too big and strong. Let's pass this one off. Go to Arlo. Oh my God, Arlo O'Brien has had an absolute stinker today. And a dead controller ends up with Sam Darcy at full forward, lining up for a second goal on the day for him. And for the 4th of the quarter for the Dogs. And he puts it straight through. Fantastic work. Cuts it back down to a 32-point game. A little ball over the top by Horne-Francis. Dersma brings it to ground. Pick it up, somebody, please. Come on. Draper on the ground for the first time today. Takes the mark. Send it down to full forward. Connor Rosie sitting under it. Can't take the mark. Lukosius out the back. Horne-Francis going around the corner. The big fella puts one through. And Lukosius another mark on half-time, but not going to be before the siren. Unfortunately, 6 goals to 4 in the quarter. We're up by around, just over 30 points at the moment. 38 points right now. We're getting a lot of the ball, which has been fantastic. Connor Rosie, 17 disposals in the first half. Has the 3 goals as well. Easily been the best player on the ground. Lukosius, 3 goals, 3. Wish we were kicking a little bit straighter with him. Dersma getting a bit of the ball. Has the 5 disposals. Lockie Neal as well has been exceptional. Horne-Francis is getting a bit of it. Been very, very impressed with some of our midfielders as well, getting plenty of tackles. Dersma actually leading the game, funnily enough. Very, very happy with how we've been going. Score assists, we've been doing well. Owen Miles getting a lot of score assists. But let's go into the second half. I'm going to make some changes and hopefully we can maintain our good form. Trying to win it out of the middle with Taylor Goad. Can't on this occasion. Ball now at half forward with Garcia. Sends it long for the Dogs. Punch it over the goal line. We actually don't in the end. Ball still in play. But now we have a boundary throw in. Connor Rosie is goal side. So we can hit it down to him. We can clear it quickly. Come on, kick it. That's in the back. That's handy. Okay, we'll take it. And now Horne-Francis has just done a hammy. I've just seen that. That is really annoying. Dersma takes the mark. Let's just take our time, go back and have a shot on goal. Hopefully he can squeeze it in. That's pretty good. Straight past that right goalpost. We get the first of the second half. Sub has been made. Jackson Mead into the game. A little bit earlier than I would have liked, but hopefully the Horne-Francis injury isn't going to be too big of a factor heading into the second half as Darcy gets the crumbs and the Doggies get another. Jackson Mead clears it out of the middle of the ground. Silvani having a bit of a spell down at full forward. He's been at centre half back all day today. See if we can get him on the scoreboard. We do well. Don't know how many goals he's got for the season, but he's doing very, very well. Connor Rosie with a free kick, middle of the ground. Just weighing up his options right now. Let's kick it wide. Miles in the contest. Can't take the mark. Handball over the top. Drew gives it straight up to Dersma. Puts it through. I think Dersma's got 3. Whitlock once again standing at half forward. The players in the middle of the forward 50. We're actually heading in the Dersma direction again. Rory Lobb just too big on that occasion. Willem Drew does a good job intercepting. Ball over the top, but nobody's there. Silvani trying to chase it down. He does a fantastic job. The man who's probably St Kilda bound in real life as of right now. And can't put it through, unfortunately. But on a positive note, the 100 is up. Lukosius with another mark. Actually, it's Kane Farrell, not Lukosius. I don't know why I thought it was Lukosius. But Kane Farrell doesn't kick a lot of goals. But he's got his first of the day. Jackson Mead sends it long in the Joe Berry direction. Nobody's with him. I think Karmas just got lost a little bit. 8 disposals already for Joe Berry. No goals for him just yet. Surely this is the kick that ends that streak, and he's missed. Lukosius now out of fullback, just intercepts an absolute beauty. Gets his 4th of the day, and the Doggies are falling apart before our eyes. Riley West kicking it long, looking for McNeil. Great hands by Newman. Fantastic work by the former Carlton man. Sends it wide, looking for Miles. Ball is punched over the top. Working the ball forward. Berry's on the move. Takes a good mark. Probably not the best player to have a shot from here, but we haven't done a barrel in a while, and I do like doing a barrel, so hopefully we can work it out here heading towards the Riverbank stand. Distance shouldn't be a problem with the barrel. Oh, we have absolutely smoked that. Now with Ryan Burden. Kick it down to full forward. Actually, you don't quite get to full forward. Berry's over the top. Berry's still over the top. This time he kicks it. Just a little dribbler. He's got 2. Lukosius, little ball forward, looking for Whitlock. Still no goal for him today. Lukosius was doing the unselfish thing. He's actually passed up quite a few goals today. Could probably have close to 10 if he kicked straight and stopped passing the ball off. Anyway, Burgoyne intercepts on a wing. Let's kick it in the Zerk Thatcher direction. Are you lost, Zerk Thatcher? Okay, let's just send it long. Hopefully someone can take a mark. Lukosius still down there. Just got absolutely bodied that time by Rory Lobb. Ball over the top, looking for Dersma. Can't take the mark, running after it. Lays a good tackle. That's holding the ball. And for his 5th, who hasn't had a lot of possessions here today, Zane Dersma. For a 5th goal, puts it through. And the Doggies are down by 85 points. Very, very good quarter by us. 8 goals to 1. Best quarter of the day so far, but the 5 behinds as well is crushing. Dersma, 5 goals straight. Lukosius with the 4 goals for. Not ideal. Darcy's played very, very well for the Dogs. Connor Rosie with the 3. Berry with the 2 that quarter. Let's finish strong. And hopefully we don't get any more injuries. I'm hoping that Horne-Francis's injury isn't too serious. We get the first clearance, do a very good job. Handball over the top. Hewitt pushing wide, looking for Rosie. Didn't quite find him in the end, unfortunately. Only find Caulfield. We've got numbers. Ooh, trying to intercept, we do. Kane Farrell, fantastic job. Send it long down the full forward. Joe Berry in the square. Takes the mark. First of the quarter for Port Adelaide. There's your 91-point lead. Butters sitting under it, takes a really good mark. Let's go long. Let's go strong. Miles. Can't take the mark. Quick kick forward. Ends up in the hands of Lockie Neal. That's not a mark. Whitlock gets smothered. These fullbacks are so dumb when they're kicking from fullback, honestly. Dersma has 6, and it's getting ugly. Can't get the mark on that occasion. Timmy English just too big and strong. Already has the 1 goal on today, but, you know, the contest between him and Taylor Goad has been pretty even, if I have to admit. But puts it straight through. Well done, big fella. Long ball by Butters. Can't take the mark on this occasion, any of our forwards. Really poorly done. Rory Lobb sends the ball wide. Ends up in the hands of Joel Frazier. Dersma pushing up the ground. Need a mark here. Can't get it, unfortunately. Quick boot to ball. Bramble does a good job wrapping him up. He sends it down the line looking for Riley Sanders, who was the sub for today. So I'm not exactly sure who the Dogs subbed out. But Garcia gets wrapped up by Taylor Goad. That is fantastic work. Down the line now. Berry can't take the mark, but Connor Rosie does. And we are for sure going to go back and have a shot on goal with the big fella. And there's another poor kick in front of goal. Hopefully it drops short. No, it doesn't. Zerk Thatcher with another intercept mark at centre-half forward. Let's just send it. See who's down there. See who wants to take a mark. Ball's knocked down. We lay a tackle on the goal line. Let's just kick it. Oh, we got pushed. We intercept the ball out of fullback and we get it to Joe Berry once again. 3 goals in the second half already for a 4th. Does well, puts it through. 99-point lead. Go to another mark at half forward. Let's send it. Rosie's out the back. Can he get it? Yes, he does. To bring up the 100-point lead. He puts through his 4th. What a performance today by Port Adelaide. Lachie Neale takes the mark at half forward. Send it long. Got Arlo O'Brien's got 2 to deal with. Can't get fist onto a ball to try and find a crummer. Bramble clears it. Does a good job. Now with Matt Kennedy, takes it over the top of Jackson Mead. Miles holds up Bontempelli. Well done, Newman. Takes a really good contested mark. Back down the line here, Berry. Can't take it, but it might get it over the top here. Walking into an open goal. Probably should have passed that one. Ball cleared by the Doggies. Butters sitting under it. Can't take the mark on Tommy English. We get the intercept here. We get a fist to the ball, which is something. English trying to work the ball forward. Only finds Kane Farrell. Back down the line. Dersma. Too big, too strong. Going to be lining up for number 7. Oh, that is a masterpiece of a kick. Excellently well done. Butters launches the ball out of the middle of the ground. Dersma sitting under it once again. Rosie, another mark inside 50 and surely another shot on goal. I'm not exactly sure who would be best on ground today. Rosie, 29 disposals and 5 goals is definitely up there. Dersma with his 7 is definitely up there. Lukosius is another one. And even Joe Berry's had a really, really good second half. Not so much a whole game though, but does have 4 goals to his name. So you don't want to discredit him, as Darcy can't take the mark on this occasion. But another crumb wrapped up by Silvani. That's holding the ball. Probably a little bit harsh, actually, to be perfectly honest. But there's been a lot of good players today. Timmy English has also been very, very good. Wow, the rain is really starting to come down. Burton can't take the mark. Geez, the whistle is very quick on Sam Darcy today. And Berry running through in transition. Puts through his 5th. 123 points is the margin. Burgoyne takes a mark over the top. Dersma. Too easy. Our transition from our defensive 50 has been so good today. For Dersma's 8th. He has not let the side down at all. And I believe that's a season high for him. And there is the final siren. Berry gets a fist to it. But an absolute exhibition of a performance by Port Adelaide up against the Dogs. 8 goals to 1, 16 goals to 2 in the second half. Doggies lose by 129 points in the end. Absolute domination. Dersma 8 goals straight. Rosie 5-2 with his 29 disposals. Berry 5-2 with his 16. Lukosius 4 goals 4. Who are the leading disposal getters for today? Rosie and Butters up there. Bontempelli had a good game. Neale was quiet in the second half, but a very, very impressive performance. hit outs. Taylor Goad led the way, was very, very good. Let's sing that song. And it was Connor Rosie that ended up with the 3 votes today. Zane Dersma with the 2, Berry with the 1. No real surprise there. I mean, it was probably going to be any of these 3, just depending on what order you fancied. But I think that's probably the right order. Horn Francis is unfortunately injured for the next 2 to 3 weeks with a hamstring injury, if I can get my words out. We've got the mid-season draft here. We are picking at pick 11. Let's see who the best available play is. We can see that we've got Abel Madden, who is actually one of our guys in the SANFL, so I'll probably keep him there for now. Highest overall players, other players that we see ahead of us, but I want to take someone with a little bit of potential. It says that Nolan Hunt is the best available play in terms of potential, and he's another player who is in our SANFL, but I'm going to take Blake Laidler, who is a player that we've picked up in a few different rebuilds this year, and I think he is going to be a very good pickup. Is a little bit older than some of our other guys, so hopefully he's going to be someone that we can use in our not only our reserves but also our main side should we need him. I'm also going to be taking Kynan Brown here with our next pick, another player with a bit of potential. He's a midfielder, not much to say other than that, but we're going to be taking him with our next pick. And with our final pick, we're going to be taking Lachlan Smith, a good young ruck potential. I can see that Tom Downey, who is a player of ours that did get picked up in the mid-season draft. Judd McVie is another player that got picked up, not one of ours though. Liam Hickmott, another player of ours that did get picked up in the mid-season draft by Melbourne. Harry Sharp, not one of ours. I'm trying to remember who are players that we have previously had on our list. Orgill was one I do know. Blamirez is another. So this is the point of the season where we start to get a little bit zapped of our talent in the middle of the season. But we improved to 11 wins on the year. Kynan Brown can wear number 20. No, he's not. That's Connor Rosie's reserve number. And then we'll just give out the 43, 44, and 45. I think that's fine. But on the positives, Nasiah Wanganeen-Miller will be back for our next game. We're going to leave squad selection for next time. I think what we're going to do is we will do a bit more of a halfway point stats overview thing at the start of the next episode. Because to be perfectly honest, my voice is quite tired and I just want to have a bit of a break. Because I'm still feeling a little bit sick, but I hope you don't mind that. First time recording in a little while. But thank you very much for watching up until this point. Please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new. And once again, thank you very much for 1,000 subscribers. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.